Can peptides help people lose fat without feeling like they're starving?
Yes, some can. The strongest examples is the GLP-1 and the GIP class. These drugs can reduce appetite, improve your fullness, and change how the body manages blood sugar and energy intake. So that's why semaglutide and tirzepatide became so big, so massive.
Now, why are GLP-1 peptides changing the weight loss world?
People have a hard time losing weight, bro. Like, that's one of the biggest health issues in America is obesity and people being overweight. So these GLP-1s, they're literally attacking the problem upstream. Most people try to fight hunger with straight discipline, and I think that should be your default setting, but you see that's really not working for most people. The GLP-1 drug works on the signaling system that influences hunger. So you're getting that fullness, right? You don't have as much food noise, if you will. And that really matters, man, because a person can finally stop treating their appetite like they're just failing. It's normal to have an appetite, but you gotta be careful because you will have people just severely undereating, getting the big head, look crazy.
What makes retatrutide so interesting?
Retatrutide is so interesting because it targets 3 receptors: the GIP, GLP-1, and glucagon. So it does way more than just appetites. It's influencing your energy expenditure, the broader metabolic signaling, and in the phase 2 obesity trial, major body weight reduction in 48 weeks. So it's still in that investigational stages, but the data is very promising.
Can peptides help someone improve their blood sugar?
Yep. Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Certain peptides-based medicines, they really can, like the GLP-1 drugs and the GIP and the GLP-1, they help the body release insulin way more effectively, way more appropriately. They reduce the glucagon when needed, and it improves your glucose control. So this is major, especially for people with diabetes. Actually, that's what this was for initially, was people with diabetes, but they seen that off-label, it worked for weight loss as well. And you see where we at.
Can peptides reduce health risks that are connected to obesity?
They do show that semaglutide, it showed a cardiovascular health benefit in overweight people with obesity, people who had established cardiovascular diseases, it showed an improvement.
Can peptides help preserve muscle while you're cutting weight?
All right, so this is where people need to really think. This is where people need to pump their brakes. Fat loss can help reduce body weight, but muscle retention you still gotta train. You still need your protein, your sleep. All of these things are very important. Some peptides are marketed around recovery or growth hormone signaling, but the evidence is not equal to the marketing. I'm just gonna put that out there right now. The real benefit comes when the peptide is part of a disciplined system. And we see it a lot, like they're taking these peptides, they're not having an appetite, so they're just not eating. That's not what's supposed to happen. For one, the moment you're off, your appetite's gonna be ferocious and you're gonna get fat. You're gonna gorge yourself, right? But for 2, you're gonna be losing muscle as well as fat. I'm like, that's what you want. You wanna be skinny fat, that's on you. But nah, you have to be disciplined with that too. You have to make sure you're getting your protein, you're eating right, you're sleeping, you're training, all of that stuff. So that's a slippery slope, and that's something people gotta really consider. That's why it's not for a person that's already in shape, right? Because most people are not gonna be disciplined with that. They're gonna just wither away. So you gotta be, mindful about it. Make sure you're consulting with a doctor, giving your blood work, monitoring these things. And if you are a person that's just trying to drop a little bit of pounds, get a little bit more shredded or ripped or whatever, you do like the tiniest amounts, right? I'm not here to prescribe any protocols or anything like that. You gotta talk to a professional for that, but you gotta do things right.
Can peptides help with injury recovery?
Yes. Now I'm gonna say this, there's not a lot of data that verifies that, but I'm just speaking from my own anecdotal experience. Yes, I'm on it now. I'm on the Wolverine stack, that's TB500 and BPC157. BPC157 is body protection compound. These two together, the healing is they call it the Wolverine stack for a reason. So first time I took it was after my bicep surgery. It helped me recover record speed. I'm on it again because I hurt my shoulder real bad and I couldn't do none of this a couple weeks ago. So I swear by it. So I'm gonna say yeah.
So why are people so interested in this BPC157?
That's the first peptide I heard of. It's got a lot of hype, right? But the promise is powerful. Gut repair, tendon support, inflammation control, faster healing. That is exactly what injured athletes want to hear, or injured people, period.
So tell me, why is TB500 paired with BPC157?
That's a good question. So that's the Wolverine stack put together. That's what I'm on. They associate the two because BPC157, that's more localized. So my shoulder injury, I shoot it right there. The TB500 is a broader, soft tissue healing and mobility. So that's why they call it the Wolverine stack. It's got a powerful story. One peptide for repair, one for movement and recovery. The name is marketing, it's good marketing, Wolverine stack. So it's still weak on like actual human evidence, but I'll vouch for that one.
Can peptides help with skin quality and aging?
You know, peptides seem like a gym bro thing, right? But women are spending more or doing more, buying more peptides than men. It absolutely can benefit with your aging and skin elasticity and things of that nature.
That means they probably can help wounds heal better.
You have the GHKCU with the copper, which we talked about a few minutes ago. That one was studied specifically for skin and wound biology. So the body don't heal randomly. It sends signals, it recruits cells, it remodels the collagen, and it controls the inflammation. And peptides are part of the signal economy.
So that's exactly where I was going next. Can they help with inflammation?
The real benefit that people are chasing is less pain, is better recovery, is better gut health, right? Less systemic stress. But inflammation is not always bad. You don't want to blindly suppress the body's repair signals.
How do peptides help support your immune system?
So the peptides, they are part of innate immunity. So LL37, it's a human antimicrobial peptide involved in immune defense and antimicrobial activity. So that's why people are so fascinated with it. Supports immune defense can quickly become some vague marketing. The real story behind this is that the immune system already uses peptide signals. Turning that into a safe therapy, that's the hard part.
Are there any peptides out there that can help with sleep?
Yes, I love it. And I take this one, DSIP. It's not a lot of data though. Listen, sleep is as important as your nutrition and your training. Because when the body's repairing, growing, burning off the fat is when you sleep. If you're not sleeping, that stuff is not happening. Back in the day, I used to take Somatomax. It was fire. They banned it or they took the active ingredient out. I don't know what it was, I forgot what it was, but I used to love that. I used to sleep like a rock, wake up, fire. I was shredded too. So now I got DSIP, so yeah.
Can peptides improve recovery without stimulants?
You shouldn't need stimulants for energy. Stimulants, they do push you to perform, but there's a cost, at a cost. So when you look at like the recovery peptides, in theory, they help the body repair, regulate inflammation, they improve sleep, and they support tissue remodeling. That's the attraction. But the serious person gotta ask, which peptide, what evidence, what blood work, what risk, the legal status, and we have resources for that. And one of the links down below at peptidepressure.io, there's a component called Malik. You can talk to Malik. He talks to you. He's very intelligent. He knows everything about peptides. Just ask Malik, he'll give you the link.
Can peptides help with energy?
MOTC is for your mitochondria. You know, it's from mitochondria. It's tied to metabolism, to stress adaptation. The benefit people want is better energy production. See, that's the difference. That's why you shouldn't need the stimulants if you're producing energy better. The FDA, they're still, they haven't identified human exposure data enough for MOTC. However, the anecdotal evidence, if you will, if you take that serious, is there. So, yeah, I recommend everybody listening. I'm not saying that this is gospel, okay? I'm giving you my humble opinion, my understanding of the data, and my personal experiences with some of these compounds, okay? 2020 is my first time ever taking a peptide, and I was blown away, but I had to be responsible about talking about it because I had to see, is there side effects? What's gonna happen legally? It's gray area. I'm gonna keep it all the way 100 with y'all. A lot of these are great. They're available as research, not for human consumption, but people can do whatever they want to do with it once they got it. So look, I guinea pigged on myself. and I've had nothing but positive experiences. So I'm not no health professional. I am not a licensed, none of that. I'm just a curious person who reads, who studies. I'm in this industry, and I care about health optimization. I'm 49 years old, and my goal is to age gracefully. Anything I'm trying, trust, I've done extensive research on it. I'm around smart people as well. We have the internet at our disposal. We have books at our disposal. We can read.
Can peptides help people age better?
Yes, sir. Some may influence pathways connected to repair, metabolism, inflammation, skin quality, hormone signaling. So that's why the longevity crowd loves peptides. But anti-aging is where people lie the most. A peptide might improve one pathway without proving it extends life or reverse aging. So let's be clear on that. So the appearance of aging better, yes. Does it age you better on a systemic level? We don't know yet.
Can peptides support libido and sexual function?
PT141, yes. Yes, it does. This is interesting. So it does it from your brain, which is crazy, right? It affects you here to increase that desire, right? And all I'm gonna say is it works.
Can peptides help men optimize their hormones?
Yeah, so some peptides influence hormone release upstream. You have growth hormones, you have secretagogues, you have GHRH analogs. They're discussed because they may affect growth hormone signaling. And that's one I haven't really experimented with because, you know, I read ICRA, and, you know, they can affect your glucose, right? Water retention, blood pressure, cancer risk concerns. So that's one that I'm moving a little bit slow on. I know a lot of people that tried it, they seem to be fine, but I'm not that adventurous, not yet. We need some more data.
Do you think they can help with cognitive performance?
Oh, yes. C-Link, C-Max, fire, right? The intrigue is real because people want calmer focus without feeling all wired and drugged up, and I'm all about that. These were designed for anxiety, neuroprotection, brain function, and they work.
Can peptides make training feel better as you get older?
Feel better as you get older. I gotta say, yeah. I gotta say, yeah, Matt, at my gym, I noticed that. Now, I'm fortunate to live in a, you could say, an affluent area, and I thank God for that. And the gym is very expensive. So the people there, they're doing pretty all right with life. And there's a lot of older gentlemen and ladies that look great. These are people in their 60s or whatever, and they look incredible, right? So when I was young, we thought 40 was old because 40 looked old. 40 still look old to a lot of people now. As time goes on, we have more access to more information. We know a few more things, right? So people are doing these things. So people are doing their research. There's clinics popping up here and there. And these things are extending, not just extending people's lives, but enhancing the quality of life as you get older. For me, that's what I'm about, right? So you ain't just chasing muscle. You are chasing vitality and feeling good, right? You're training without injuries. The peptides is so crazy because they help you with performance, yeah, but it's more about the recovery, right? The inflammation. Yeah, body composition comes with that, but you also gotta be mindful. You gotta sleep right. You gotta have the proper nutrition, right? You gotta know what you're doing in the gym. But I'm gonna keep saying this, y'all. A peptide stack cannot replace your foundation. That's training. That's what you're eating. Your blood work, medical oversight. All of that is important. So, but yeah, it does make you feel. You stay younger longer.
Why do peptides feel more advanced than normal supplements?
Because, the supplements usually provide raw materials. Peptides, they act more like actual instructions. That's what they are. It's messages. It's signaling, right? And that distinction, if you feel it, right? So it's fascinating. A peptide can tell a body to release a hormone, to change appetite signaling, to support repair pathways, right? It can interact with your immune biology. Those instructions are very powerful. Now, there could be bad instructions, wrong dose, the wrong product, taken for the wrong thing or the wrong person. That can create problems, okay? So, the FDA defines synthetic peptides as short amino acid polymers, but regulatory status depends on the specific product and the use. So, be mindful about what you're taking, right? I got a link right here, right down below, that you can do more research, more studying. You should. There is a chatbot in it in which you can communicate to. It knows everything that there is to know about this stuff, right? You can feed it your blood work. It can analyze it. It won't prescribe anything because it's not a doctor. But these resources are there. This is why things should be regulated to a degree, because you can have an abundance of information so you can study it, right? So the information is there. All you gotta do is read it.
What is the biggest real benefit of peptides?
I would say precision. The best peptide-based medicines, they don't just boost your health, right? They're very specific. They target specific signals: appetite, glucose control, abdominal fat, and a medical condition, sexual desires, skin repair, hormone release. But let me make this distinction and let me be clear. They're not all proven equally. Some got a lot more data than others, okay? So, whatever you do, just be wise, be educated, be informed, talk to someone, okay? A professional, that is. Don't even take my advice. I'm just here talking. I'm not a professional, but we do provide resources that you can do more study, more reading, more educating, more knowledge. Peptides are not interesting because they're trendy. They're interesting because they reveal something deeper. The body is not just chemistry, it's literally communication. And when you learn the language, you stop guessing. And I think that's pretty fascinating. Peace.